There is a lot of talk and writing and even teaching around management that would suggest that what managers do is make decisions all the time. They do analysis, they run numbers, they make decisions. And when you go and look at real managers who are managing real enterprises, in particular if you're paying attention and looking out for the ones that people consider the good ones, you find that that isn't what they do most of the day at all. They do a lot of dreaming up new schemes and coming up with new ways of putting people together and making connections among things that wouldn't ordinarily be connected in the minds of most people.
Controlling people, allocating resources is what managers do in relation to a plan, to a vision. More and more, they realize that plan and vision are increasingly important. In other words, they become more what designers are, because this is precisely what the design is all about. It is about envisaging a future state and finding a path through which this can be materialized.
Management has always needed design. You always need ideas, and you need to bring those ideas to fruition. We've got this ebb and flow. For a while, you know, there's scientific management. That was the 50s, the 60s. And everything is designed, and we'll just do things the way that they should be done, and everything will turn out fine. Then we realized that wasn't going to work, so we went into a period of, well, let's just let things happen to us. That doesn't work. Then we go back, and now it's strategy. We have to strategize. We have to design how this organization is going to work. And I think it's this ebb and flow that's going to be in management forever.
Management education, I think, has been stuck in a kind of, I'd call it a mid-60s orthodoxy that has outlived its utility by about 2 decades. And a lot is up for grabs now. It's just been hit with a series of shocks. One was the very disconcerting shock of the dot-com boom, which threw into question a lot of received understanding about how you run organizations. There was terrific resistance in management schools to engaging that. They kind of refused to believe it until finally the pressure got so great they all went in a stampede and started setting up offices in Silicon Valley so they could study it, and then it all collapsed. I mean, this is like a cartoon.
The simple design of a inappropriate bonus systems of stock options in big corporations now is giving us a lot of problems. It affects the whole ethical, the whole practice of the company's accounting system, the accountants, the legal, and then the Wall Street security.
I think there's a really strong and important relationship between design and design thinking by managers and the process of innovation. And we saw that in our work with Frank Gehry on the creation of this building. His design urge resulted in a desire to create architectural forms that forced the invention of new ways of shaping metals, forced the invention of new ways of framing for drywall and plasterwork, forced the invention of new ways of fabricating steel components. So there's this wonderful way in which design thinking and a desire to really push to a new level of creating a more desirable world, to create the conditions that stimulate innovation in very unsuspected, unanticipated ways that come back then to re-energize the organization and improve their functioning.
A lot of interesting ideas emerged in the course of the workshop, but 5 that recurred multiple times and struck us as important included multiple models, thrownness, collaboration, liquid crystal, and legacy.